The Boy Who Planted Light. Leo lived in Stonecroft, a village where everything seemed the color of damp granite. The houses were sturdy, the bridge was strong, and the people were kind, but everything felt dull. The days were long, quiet, and predictable, following the slow, steady rhythm of the seasons. Leo, who was only 10, found the silence heavy. His greatest adventure was usually counting the gray cobblestones on his walk to the river. He longed for something vibrant, something that sparkled, something new. One lazy afternoon, boredom led him to explore the ruins of the abandoned potter's shed. He kicked through the overgrown weeds and tripped over a loose floorboard. Beneath it, nestled in the cool, dark earth, was a small, smooth wooden box. Leo brushed off the dust and opened it carefully. Inside, on a bed of faded velvet, lay a single, impossible seed. It wasn't shaped like any seed he knew. It was spiraled like a tiny polished seashell, and it shimmered with a subtle, electric sapphire blue. It felt warm to the touch. He took it home and planted it immediately in a cracked clay pot by his bedroom window, hoping against his common sense that something magical might happen. For 2 days, nothing changed. Stonecroft remained gray and quiet. But on the third morning, a vine, no thicker than a piece of thread, spiraled up from the soil. It didn't grow leaves. Instead, by the end of the week, it had produced tiny, intricate clockwork flowers. They were delicate structures made of spun, colored glass, crimson, gold, and the same impossible sapphire blue. When the morning sun struck them, they didn't just reflect light, they sang. The sound was like 1,000 tiny, harmonious bells chiming, and the explosion of color was dazzling against the backdrop of the gray house. The next morning, Mrs. Alara, the baker, walked by and stopped dead, dropping her basket of bread. Soon, the entire village was gathered beneath Leo's window, staring up at the brilliant, musical bloom. They had never seen color or heard a sound like it. Leo stood at his window, watching the faces below transform from surprise to pure wonder. He no longer felt the village was dull. He had brought the bright new thing he longed for, and Stonecroft, thanks to one little boy and one impossible seed, would never quite look the same again.